Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite part-time YouTuber, Crow, and we've got to talk about the most insane, unhinged, and funny DM leaks I have ever seen from a wokey, lefty, like extreme lefty, to the point where everything is fascism unless you agree with them, lefty streamer known as Xanderhal. Now the original account involved in this stuff is known as Cherry, and they were an editor of Xanderhal, and they accused Xanderhal of not paying them and being extremely abusive towards them. Now, that's about as much as I could gather from it, because I couldn't find any screenshots of their tweets, and the owner of that account, it doesn't really matter because that account is now suspended. So we're going to listen to another wokey lefty streamer who's at war with Xanderhal over this. And I don't know what the horns are about, but they go by Demon Mama. So, I mean, based on the holy books, you know, demons always lie. But at the same time, I think they're just LARPing as one. So maybe it's okay.
I've talked to Cherry and have permission to talk about this. Xanderhal repeatedly exploded on Cherry, threatened Cherry, berated Cherry in both voice and chat. It was weeks of Xan just absolutely blowing up, completely unhinged, screaming at Cherry, who, by the way, let me just, for the record, Cherry was doing almost all of the work for Xan's channel. Cherry did nearly everything. All of the editing, thumbnailing, stream prep. Xan just turned on the camera and did what was given to him. And also keep in mind that Cherry would also take care of huge parts of things in his life. Cherry helped facilitate the move. Cherry helped facilitate all of his life finances. Cherry helped facilitate basically everything. Cherry was a best friend and the heart and soul of Xanderhal's channel, and he treated her like fucking shit. And I know that some people out there have their own conflicts with Cherry, but I need you to just put that aside for a second and recognize that between Cherry and Xan, what happened was fucking wrong. It was disgusting. And I told him that at the time, and he threatened to burn me over it.
I am very conflicted on this story, okay? Because on the one hand, it does sound like Xanderhal was mistreating this Cherry person. I'm not sure exactly how bad the mistreatment is, only because I only have the screenshots of one conversation where he is clearly having a meltdown. So, you know, is that really fair to use against him and say that that's how he always was? Maybe. I don't know. On the other hand, as a filthy, dirty, greedy, capitalist pig, I look at this progressive, wokey, lefty streamer who is exploiting the labor of one of his employees, and I think, yeah. All right. But then on the other hand, I think this Cherry person actually, no, I take that back. It sounds like the Cherry person was the heart and soul of Xanderhal's channel, and like the heart and soul of Xanderhal's channel is screaming at people, lying about them, and accusing them all of being fascists unless they agree with him. So is this really something I want to defend? Absolutely not. At the exact same time, I mean, let's tone down the jokes and everything. Yeah, listen, if you pay somebody to do work, or if you ask them to do a lot of work for you, and then you refuse to pay them, you need to actually give me an explanation of why that is. That doesn't make you sound completely unhinged. And also, I don't know, like, I've had people work for me before. I don't think I've ever talked to them the way Xanderhal talks to this Cherry person. So let's dig into it. This is Demon Mama talking about how they tried to take the high road with Xanderhal. I don't know what they mean by trying to take the high road, because this is absolutely not taking the high road. I'm going to read through them because, like I said, they're unhinged, they're funny. Looks like his caps lock button got broken from slamming the keyboard so hard. Okay, so I think I am fucked. Still no money, and still does not show as pending in my bank account. Okay, the number was wrong, confirmed. The 4K went to some rando. It has to be stopped. Cherry, ASAP, emergency. Fouquet, fuck, homeless. I am now homeless. Cherry, why? I don't think I can keep this up the whole but like, it's funny if you read it, and anytime you see the caps lock, you start screaming in Xanderhal's voice in your head. And we insert now, no you, please, I'm going to be homeless, Cherry. God, it goes on for a while. Cherry, 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 V, cherry, cherry. Like, dude, the thing is, if you actually look at the timestamps here, this is at 7:21 p.m. same day, and then when he finally stops the ranting for like a second to type without caps, it's only 10 minutes later. So like, I get he's freaking out. But you know, this is kind of what the crazy horn person said, and that's they're having this cherry person essentially run their life for them, which is another thing. Like, I gotta say, everything about Xanderhal just makes him seem like an absolute creep, right? For one, you preach all these progressive values and everything, right? And that's fine. I disagree, but like, you certainly don't live by any of them, right? You're berating and you're beating up your editor. You're not paying them for their labor. Like, and you're not Walmart, bro. At least their excuse is that they hire, like, you know, millions of people, and you know, I don't think they're that mean to them. But like you, it's one person, and they're like your editor plus. Right? They don't just edit your streams and your videos. They edit your life for you. And you treat them like absolute garbage. I mean, and then on top of that, like the fact that they edit your damn life for you, you're like a man child, like a literal flippin' man child. Okay, we're buying my ticket back to California now. Thank you for completely ghosting me tonight. I'll never forget it. Never. The only way to save me is for PV to pay me everything they owe me. I have never received a single payment, not one. I am fucked. I am fucked. Cherry, answer now. Cherry, you have fucked. Killed me. Why? Please just answer. Pleaser. Please answer now. God damn, dude. Oh my god. Like, I'm getting a headache just trying to like talk about this stuff. He continues going off. Like, I don't even know if this really matters. It's just like his caps lock button being broken, and he's obviously threatening to fire them. And it's crazy, right? Because I'm just looking at the time, and this is why I said he's clearly having a meltdown. So 7:21 is when this whole thing starts, right? Meltdown after meltdown, message after message, talking about his life has been ruined, yada yada. So that goes on for about 20 minutes, and then at 7:53 he just goes, I am waiting. What the hell? Like, what the actual, like, dude, this is completely unhinged stuff. It continues because he doesn't stop. He just finally took off the caps lock button. I want you to know that I will have to fly to California tomorrow. I cannot bring my PC. I will not be able to afford your pay. Your job will not exist anymore tomorrow because you wouldn't message me back. It takes me hours, sometimes days, to respond to a Discord message because, well, I don't really care about Discord, but I assume if you're like actively using it, it's sort of like your phone. I mean, there are times where I don't respond to a text message for hours because I just don't see it. Like, my phone's on the charger sitting in the corner. I'm asleep because, you know, I've got my own stuff going on. So, like, just to be clear, it sounds like the cherry person isn't a good person and has also kind of burned bridges with a lot of these lefty wokey people. But yeah, this is, I'm glad that they provided this for us. And you can see here, they're talking about the money, how they paid another $250 for their mom so they could reschedule a flight. And that part, I feel bad, right? Because if my mom was going to be flying in and she was going to be stuck somewhere, I'd probably be freaking out. But at the same time, you know, unlike Xanderhal, I'm a man and I would handle it myself. I'd ask my wife to do it. But you get what I mean, right? Like, my wife's not my editor. I don't pay her to work for me, and she's black. That's like, now, this is the part that everybody is waiting for. All right. And these are other messages. And this is what I mean about wanting to see more conversations where you could see like Xanderhal being just an absolute dick. You probably won't even pay me this month. Why do you think I won't pay you? Tell me why you think I can't and how it makes me bad. You didn't last month. Why? Say it. Why couldn't I pay you? So I mean, you didn't pay your editor. Like, dude, you can't talk about the evils of capitalism and how, you know, we need to have a more just and equitable society and then refuse to pay your editor. Like, I mean, it's like, this is the most basic thing, right? I'm not asking you to go live out in a commune and live out those communist ideals, but like, pay your freaking editor. What the fuck? And how does that reason make me an asshole? I am going to get it because you didn't pay them. Because you didn't pay them. I am going to get evicted at the end of this month at this rate, Cherry. We have not made enough money. I cannot change that. Look, if that's actually true, I would wonder why you why your channel isn't profitable. And the thing is, I understand wanting to preach out your message and everything, but do the same thing I do. Become like part-time. It sucks. It might not be as glorious, but at least you're putting food on the table. Like that's the smart way of being an adult, which clearly Xanderhal knows nothing of. I have been your #1 supporter for 2.5 years. I'm worried if I don't agree to this, you're going to hurt me. I am not Keffals. You talk about wanting people to die a lot. A lot of people need to die, to be fair. Yeah, we're still friends, right? Like, you still want to see my dog and stuff. What the hell? It's such a weird conversation. Then becomes the point where Keffals really gets dragged into it. I hate all of them, Cherry. I want all of them to die. I would kill Keffals in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even shoot her. I beat her to death with the gun. You're not in a good mental state. I will kill her! Dude, calm the fuck down. Like, I can heal the beta soy rage coming out of these messages. What's her address? I want it. I want to know where she's at. She's in Ireland. It's not public. Please stop. You're spiraling. Someone has to die for this. I will never be happy until someone has died for this. Ideally, Keffals. And then Cherry goes, her career is going to die. Yeah, I agree. Keffals' career is pretty much dead. And Velvet and her fucking orbiters. I have to kill her. Really kill her. Stop her heart. Zan, fucking stop. Calm down. Stop, please. Okay. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. This is so unhinged. This is so freaking unhinged. Now, let's go into some reactions from Keffals. I gotta say, I really have to say, between both of them, who do I think has caused the most damage to the most people? It's probably Keffals and her bathtub hormone treatment for kids. But yeah. God. Oh man, I hate all of these people. I actually hate them. Not to the point where I'm like unhinged screaming out in caps lock and DMs, but yeah. My position on Xanderhal saying that he wants to kill me is that nothing online matters. We all need to log off. Please go outside, get a hobby, go have sex, literally do anything except be mad online. Or I don't know. Start a live stream saying that Cherry wants to kill me. Cherry's trying to take my life. Cherry sent me all these death threats. I need help. I need help so that I can hire better security, and then start up a GoFundMe so that you can get all this money, and then you don't use any of that money for security. You use it instead to do a world traveling privacy tour over to Ireland where you tell everyone your exact location. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe give like information to Xanderhal on things that you're an actual expert at. But guys, I can't. This is the most unhinged, funny, extremely funny meltdown I've ever seen. What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below.